or big front, you saw beyond the physical appearance. Ask married people here. Let them show you their picture of 10 years ago. See, she's smiling. You will be shocked the way she was just slim like that. Because if you marry people because of their physical stature, in the next 10 years, that physique is going to change. That physique can never be permanent. I finished eating from a few days ago with my singlet on. My wife said, sweetheart, your belly is coming out. The man I married does not have pot belly. So let's assume that what she fell in love with was flat stomach. What will now happen when pot belly begin to come? Did you understand what I'm saying? See, you must see. God must help you as a spiritual man. This is spiritual growth series. To always see beyond the physical. You thought the guy has car today. Excuse me, sir. I've seen people that have 4 cars. They are trekking now. We don't pray for such, but it happens. The guy does not have a single car now. But that guy, in the next 10 years, is going to be dashing out car. Your eyes must be open. Men don't look like kids now. They always look like their future. And have you not noticed that God does not address people by their present condition? He addressed them by their future revelation that he has about them. Gideon, thou man of valor. The guy said, where did you get that one from? In Israel, we are the least. In the list of my own tribe, we are the least of the least. If truly I'm a man of valor, where is the evidence? God said, I am not talking about your present condition. I am talking about what I have seen about your future. See, the advantage of every Christian is that he has a bit of what the future is going to look like. If not, you will be guessing around. You will thought traveling to UK is a green pasture, but there are people in UK who are not okay. Is it only me that know? They are washing dead bodies. They are taking picture of a clean environment, but their destiny is not clean. It's only picture that you are seeing. A guy wanted to leave a place, you remember? Because there was famine. What did God told him? Stay here. Stay here. Sow in that same land. I thought they said there was famine. How can a man sow where there was famine and he reap in 100? And there was a time he wanted to go. God said go. Excuse me, sir. You must have a hearing ear. That was why every revelation God showed them concerning the church in Revelation chapter 2 and 3. You remember? Every time we said, those who have ears. In other words, it occurs to me that there are people that have ears. They are not hearing. They are not hearing anything. Gombe, Davido, non-fiati wongbo. They are not hearing anything. They are not picking anything from the realm of the spirit. There are so many physical things that has blocked their ear. Our fuel is rising. Dollar is coming down. That was occupied their ears. In the midst of this kiosk, in the midst of this difficulty, can you put your ear at the chest of the Almighty and let it give you the way out? That is a eyes to see physical stuff. And it's a blessing. But the more of the blessing is the one that is inside, that give you insight. Have you not seen there are people that are blind physically, but they have eyes of understanding? As I'm talking to you now, Cobams is a blind man. Yes, he had a driver that has a physical eyes. Did you hear what I'm saying? You know Cobams, right? Only driver. Ìyẹn kẹ ó lójú o kò ní ojú inú. Ó ń wá ẹni tó fọ́ ojú physical but tó ní ojú inú. Oh my God. Well, the one that have insight is always superior to the one that have only physical and lack insight. Always. He will continually be his boss. So it occurs to me that physical eyes sometimes is not disadvantage. The most disadvantage is to have a physical eyes and lack insight and lack deeper understanding. Seeing eyes. I told people, I've said it several times. When I was in school, everybody is normal. Everybody likes firebrand brother. The top on the list of your what's the kind of man you want to marry. He has to fear God. A guy that have a fear of God. So everybody like a guy that have the fear of God. I can play keyboard. I can sing. I can preach. The guy is brilliant. He's teaching tutorials everywhere. Did you understand the kind of thing I'm painting? Awesome guy. So everybody flock around me. It's just normal. They bring cooler of rice, cooler of several stuff. See, the brothers are pretending as if they don't understand what I'm saying. And some of the sisters too, they are pretending as if they don't. Listen, in the midst of that, even though I didn't know who I'm going to marry, I know who I cannot marry. Did you hear what I said? You know that condition can be confusing. You've not been in that condition before. Everybody will be looking like it. Did you hear what I'm saying? We're not talking about people outside the church now. They are church members. They are very spiritual people. Or very wonderful people. You can analyze. This one is studying medicine. She will become medical doctor. This one, she's doing law. This one. You can be confused. If that's the way you want to pick your wife. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a seeing eyes to peep into the realm of the spirit. See, the greatest advantage of every Christian is that they have a seeing eyes and a hearing ear. What did Daddy G.O. hear that make him to leave town and come to that bush and turn that bush to a city? Have you not noticed that some of our fathers, instead of them going from city to travel abroad like you are traveling abroad, they are entering the bush? Did you hear what I'm saying? Oyedepo left Kaduna where the thing was blossoming, came to Ota. Can you see the difference? In our own time, we are hearing something else. We always want to looking for green pastures where the land is not green. Can I announce to you, greener pastures is not in a location. Greener pastures is wherever God says you should go. Well, the field will always be green where God send you. Have you not heard? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He is the only one that knows where green pastures is. Anytime a cow led by a small Fulani boy, even though the guy is a small Fulani boy. Have you seen some small Fulani boy before? Very small like this, tiny. The cow is bigger than them 10 times. They have one small stick. Anytime that cow decides that he's not going to listen to the instruction of that small Fulani boy and decide to go and look for grass or grasses on his own, he will find grasses. Let me tell you the kind of grass he will find. Yellowish, whitish one that suffer photosynthesis, lack chlorophyll. Did you remember? I'm not a science student, but I still remember that one. I'm an accountant. But you still remember what I'm saying? Because some of you have forgotten. SS2 student now will bring something to you. You can't remember it. There are some things you should not forget. So I still remember that one. When you see a grass, a plant that is not green, that is yellowish, that is whitish, it means the nutrient is not complete. It's either he's suffering from sunlight or he's suffering from enough water. So when you go on your own to go and look for green grasses, You will find grass, but you will find yellowish and whitish one. That one can cause constipation. That is why people travel abroad. They will not have to go and marry another woman to do paper. That can't be will of God, friend. That can't be. God can't send you into that kind of condition. You think it's God's will? No. Can we be serious here? Does that look like God's will? Abba. That God can't send you into that kind of condition, friend. You want to know what green grasses in Yemen cause the constipation. Only God knows how you are going to come out of that bondage. Only God. And there are people who have put themselves under that bondage because they are looking for green pastures. Is it okay to travel abroad? Why not? The Lord is leading you abroad. Please prepare your paper. Your visa will be speedily granted in the name of Jesus. The Lord will grant you all the resources by mercy and by miracle in the name of Jesus. But make sure it's the Lord leading you. That's when He can prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemy. If He's the one leading you. That's why even though you walk through the valley of shadow of death, you will not need to fear any evil because He's the one that is leading you. But if you are the one that led yourself, you are on your own. Ordinary shadow of death has capacity to swallow you. You know it's not death, it's the shadow. You know it's not death. It's a valley of shadow of death. Only God knows whether you are going to escape. It was not the death or the shadow. Seeing eyes, hearing ears. Let me give you one testimony and I begin to round up. Our eyes of understanding be enlightened means to confidently know a particular truth deeply within our spirit. It is called knowing with no doubt. You are too sure. And you must walk with God to that level where there is something you know. Oh, will you open my eyes to see Jesus, who is seated upon the throne? Will you open my eyes to see Jesus, who is seated upon? I was in Jalingo 3 years ago. I got an invitation. I was a choir member. I'm not a preacher. I'm a choir member. That's the only department I've ever joined in my life. I am not a prayer band department. I just believe that every Christian who will experience seeing eyes and hearing ear, number one, they must be a worshiper. They don't need to know the key. You hear what I'm saying? I'm giving you the key now for seeing eyes and hearing ears. See, you wake up early in the morning. It doesn't matter how much fuel is costing. You wake up early in the morning. If you escape the arrow that fly in the night and you wake up early in the morning, it's a proof that God still has something to do with your life. If not, you are not supposed to wake up. You hear what I'm saying? The only set of people that don't have hope are people that didn't have the privilege to wake up. I want you to see hope more. That means their time is up. Their assignment is finished. Whatever make you to sleep and you wake up. Have you not noticed, when I was coming up as a Christian in school, so they told us morning devotion and night devotion. So I now believe that it is the amount of prayer you pray in the night that make you to wake up the following day. How many of you were in my shoe? I just believe. I just know that you must pray in the night. Oh, Olua, as we were sleeping this night. I came from CAC background, and so there's some level of doctrinal thing that have disturbed our mind. Everything is trouble, battle everywhere. And so, Father, as we are sleeping this night, Father, did you understand? So one day, I came back from school very late, went to the church, very tired. Sincerely, I wanted to pray. I've never missed my night prayer before. I put my leg